Number 10. Beelzebub Joe no Okenemasu Mama. According to legend, Beelzebub, one of the 7 princes of hell, betrayed God and was banished from heaven for eternity. Beelzebub now leads the kingdom of Pandemonium, where all former angels roam and work every single day of their immortal lives. A devil like him would give people chills at the mere mention of his name. But what if Beelzebub is not as evil as initially thought? What if he was obsessed with fluffy things? And what if Beelzebub is actually a woman? That is what new assistant Murin discovers when he is hired to serve Her Majesty Beelzebub. She may know exactly what to do to keep Pandemonium running like clockwork, but whenever she leaves the professionalism of the office, the girl needs some assistance in order to function like a normal devil. As much as Murin can't stand being unprofessional, he is secretly obsessed with her adorable antics, and his new job teaches him that everything is not exactly what it seems, especially with the other head devils of Pandemonium. Number 9. Kakaishi TV. Yoshimura Sumimura comes from a long line of Kakaishi, individuals who have supernatural abilities and are able to destroy evil creatures called Ayakashi that venture into the human realm from time to time. The Ayakashi are demons that look to feast on the power emanating from the land of Karasamori, which also happens to be where Yoshimura's high school is located. Now, Yoshimura must fight to protect his beloved school and hometown. Although, if it were up to him, he would rather be baking cakes than fighting off the ugly characters that show up at night. Thankfully, Yoshimura isn't the only one helping to keep the baddies at bay. His childhood friend and neighbor, Tokina Yukimura, joins him in the righteous battle. Despite the fact that they are from rival clans, these two make a fantastic team. And teamwork is something vital to fight the evil that is closing in, as the Ayakashi attack in waves, looking to claim the land as their own, and a shadowy organization looks on, ready to pounce when the time is right. Bakemonogatari. Koyomi Araragi, a third-year high school student, manages to survive a vampire attack with the help of Mime Oshino, a strange man residing in an abandoned building. Though being saved from vampirism and now human again, several side effects such as superhuman healing abilities and enhanced vision still remain. Regardless, Araragi tries to live the life of a normal student with the help of his friend and the class president, Tsubasa Hanakawa. When fellow classmate Hitagi Senjogahara falls down the stairs and is caught by Araragi, the boy realizes that the girl is unnaturally weightless. Despite Senjogahara's protests, Araragi insists he help her, deciding to enlist the aid of Oshino, the very man who had once helped him with his own predicament. Through several tales involving demons and gods, Bakemonogatari follows Araragi as he attempts to help those who suffer from supernatural maladies. Shinmai Mao No Testament. Running into your new stepsister in the bathroom is not the best way to make a good first impression, which Basara Tojo learns the hard way. When his father suddenly brings home 2 beautiful girls and introduces them as his new siblings, he has no choice but to accept into his family the Naruse sisters, busty redhead Mio and petite silver-haired Maria. But when these seemingly normal girls reveal themselves as demons, Mio, the former Demon Lord's only daughter, and Maria, her trusted succubant service, Basara is forced to reveal himself as a former member of a clan of heroes, sworn enemies of the demons. However, having begun to care for his new sisters, Basara instead decides to protect them with his powers and forms a master-servant contract with Mio to keep watch over her. With the heroes observing his every move and the constant threat of hostile demons, Basara has to do the impossible to protect his new family members. Moreover, the Protector himself is hiding his own dark secret that still haunts him to this day. Norarian no Mego. Riku Onura doesn't want anything to do with evil yokai and just wants a normal life. Too bad he's a quarter yokai, and Norarian, his grandfather, is insistent that he takes over as head of the Nura clan. He's able to keep his supernatural secret life hidden from his classmates, as he can only transform into a yokai at night for 6 hours at a time. Unfortunately for him, various yokai factions are out to target both his yokai and human friends, and like it or not, he needs to embrace his yokai side. Life is not easy when you're Norarian's grandson. Zero Kara Hajimeru Maho no Sho. In a world of constant war between humans and witches, there exists the Beastfall, cursed humans born with the appearance and strength of an animal. Their physical prowess and bestial nature causes them to be feared and shunned by both humans and witches. As a result, many Beastfallen become sellswords, making their livings through hunting witches. Despite the enmity between the races, a lighthearted witch named Zero enlists the Beastfallen, whom she refers to as Mercenary, to act as her protector. He travels with Zero and Albus, a young magician, on their search for the Grimoire of Zero, a powerful spellbook that could be extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. During their journey, his inner kindness is revealed as he starts to show compassion and sympathy towards humans and witches alike, and the unlikely companions grow together. Hararaku Mao. Striking fear into the hearts of mortals, the demon lord Satan begins to conquer the land of Ente Isla with his vast demon armies. However, while embarking on this brutal quest to take over the continent, his efforts are foiled by the hero Amelia, forcing Satan to make his swift retreat through a dimensional portal only to land in the human world. Along with his loyal general Alciel, the demon finds himself stranded in modern-day Tokyo, and vows to return to complete the subjugation of Ente Isla. That is, if they can find a way back. Powerless in a world without magic, Satan assumes the guise of a human named Sadao Mao and begins working at McRonald's, a local fast food restaurant, to make ends meet. He soon realizes that his goal of conquering Ente Isla is not enough as he grows determined to climb the corporate ladder and become the ruler of Earth, one satisfied customer at a time. Whether it's part-time work, household chores, or simply trying to pay the rent on time, Hararaku Mao-sama presents a hilarious view on the most mundane aspects of everyday life, all through the eyes of a hapless demon lord.
Evolution. This is the future.
Number 3. Owari no Sera. With the appearance of a mysterious virus that kills everyone above the age of 13, mankind becomes enslaved by previously hidden power-hungry vampires who emerge in order to subjugate society with the promise of protecting the survivors, in exchange for donations of their blood. Among these survivors are Yuichiro and Michaela Hyakuya, two young boys who are taken captive from an orphanage, along with other children whom they consider family. Discontent with being treated like livestock under the vampire's cruel reign, Michaela hatches a rebellious escape plan that is ultimately doomed to fail. The only survivor to come out the other side is Yuichiro, who is found by the Moon Demon Company, a military unit dedicated to exterminating the vampires in Japan. Many years later, now a member of the Japanese Imperial Demon Army, Yuichiro is determined to take revenge on the creatures that slaughtered his family, but at what cost? Owari no Seraph is a post-apocalyptic supernatural shonen anime that follows a young man's search for retribution, all the while battling for friendship and loyalty against seemingly impossible odds.
is the future. Human
Number 2. Dead Man Wonderland. It looked like it would be a normal day for Ganta Igarashi and his classmates. They are preparing to go on a class field trip to a certain prison amusement park called Dead Man Wonderland, where the convicts perform dangerous acts for the onlookers' amusement. However, Ganta's life is quickly turned upside down when his whole class gets massacred by a mysterious man in red. Framed for the incident and sentenced to death, Ganta is sent to the very jail he was supposed to visit. But Ganta's nightmare is only just beginning. The young protagonist is thrown into a world of sadistic inmates and enigmatic powers, to live in constant fear of the lethal collar placed around his neck that is slowed only by winning in the prison's deathly games. Ganta must bet his life to survive in a ruthless place where it isn't always easy to tell friend from foe, all the while trying to find the mysterious red man and clear his name in Dead Man Wonderland.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.
Number 1. Kyukai no Kanata. Mirai Kuriyama is the sole survivor of a clan of spirit world warriors with the power to employ their blood as weapons. As such, Mirai is tasked with hunting down and killing Yumu, creatures said to be the manifestation of negative human emotions. One day, while deep in thought on the school roof, Mirai comes across Akihito Kanbara, a rare half-breed of Yumu in human form. In a panicked state, she plunges her blood saber into him, only to realize that he's an immortal being. From then on, the two form an impromptu friendship that revolves around Mirai constantly trying to kill Akihito in an effort to boost her own wavering confidence as a spirit world warrior. Eventually, Akihito also manages to convince her to join the literary club, which houses two other powerful spirit world warriors, Hirumu and Mitsuki Nase. As the group's bond strengthens, however, so does the tenacity of the Yumu around them. Their misadventures will soon turn into a fight for survival as the inevitable release of the most powerful Yumu beyond the boundary approaches.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.